Hey there, this is Matt with websitemechanics.org. In this tutorial, I'm actually going to show you guys how to create and install a favicon to your website. A favicon is a little icon that sits in your address bar up here. If you can see up here, this little little picture of a gear. That's a favicon. Favicons are great for kind of maybe adding a little bit of personality to your site, or adding another way for your visitors to know who you are. Also, when you save when you bookmark a website, the favicon is actually what gets saved over here. So you see all these little icons. So if I was to bookmark this site, see over here at the bottom, you'd see this little gear, little icon. So that's what the favicon does for you. So it gives your visitors another way to recognize who you are and then find you quicker when they either bookmark or somehow shortcut your website. So I'm actually going to show you how to create one real quick and then install it into WordPress as well as an HTML and CSS website. So to create a favicon, you can do a couple of things. I actually created this little gear here in Photoshop, but you can also probably use something like Paint or GIMP. I've never used GIMP myself, but from what I understand, that's I think it's a free program. So you can use that or Paint, and then you can just upload it down here. Actually, where I should probably tell you where I'm at first. Favicon.cc is one of the sites where you can create and upload a favicon. So if you already have a favicon created, then you can just come here and import your image. If you don't have one created already, you can actually create one here, which is what I'm going to do real quick. So I've only used this I think once before, and the site that I'm going to create a favicon for is just this little winning poker template that I have. And then a different WordPress theme. So what I'm going to do real quick, I'm just going to try to find something that's kind of use the colors here. So we'll go with kind of a blue to start with, and then all you really do is just color this thing in, and you can see down here what it'll look like, kind of in real time. So I'll kind of leave the screen down there so you can see it. We'll just kind of color this in real fast. This is probably going to be a little sloppy, but it's alright. And then what I'll do here is once we get all this blue shaded in, we'll do kind of a WP in white, or maybe just a P. Let's do a P just to make it kind of quick. So color this in here with blue, and then we'll go to white, and I'll find a good spot here. Let's go here. And there. Actually, we'll go ahead and grab this blue real quick and just leave that. So you can see here a little P for poker. Not really the greatest looking thing, but that's alright. It's a little bit closer, I guess. Anyway. So once you have that created, then what you want to do is just hit download favicon, and I'm just going to save this to the computer. It actually saves as a .cc, I believe, or no, excuse me, .ico. That's what it is. So we'll go ahead and save that to the desktop. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and upload this to a WordPress theme first. I'm going to actually go ahead and install a different theme real fast that doesn't have a favicon. So we're just going to go ahead and activate just the 2011 theme. Okay, so as you can see here, we just have like a little square. We don't have a favicon there yet. So what we need to do first is actually upload our image to our folder, our images folder. I'm just going to actually import this one to a basic, the basic WordPress content images folder that I have set up. That way, no matter what, if I change themes, the Favicon should actually stay there. So I'm just going to go ahead and upload that there. See here we have the favicon.ico. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to go into header, and we're gonna, excuse me, not header. We need to go to editor. We're gonna actually need to install this file or this code here. I have it saved over here. I'll show you what it is. Okay, so this is basically the code, and I have it on the website, and I'll put it underneath the YouTube video as well. But this is what we need to upload to our header file. So what we need to do is, I actually place the code right underneath the title tag. So that should be right here, looks like. Make sure they don't already have one there. I don't see it. I don't see anything. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and actually install this right here. Just kind of a word of caution. Generally, when I do when I install these, I put in the whole URL. It's just, I think it's a good habit to get into, especially if you're working with HTML and CSS templates. If you forget to make sure that the file is set up correctly, you know, when you go a couple files down from the root folder. I guess probably better to explain it like this, like using these dots to let the browser know where your icon is and where your page is in relation to your root folder. It won't show up. So I just go ahead and use the whole URL for it. So let's go ahead and do that, and we know it's in the wcontent/images folder, and that should be it. Now, something I did find, you may have to nope, there it is. If it doesn't show up right away, sometimes you might actually have to clear your history and then go back to your website again. I noticed that the first time I actually installed it for Website Mechanics. So that's basically how I would do it for WordPress. Sometimes you might not have to even go into the header. Some themes, I'm pretty sure, probably not this one, some themes do have the ability to, or have the option to upload a favicon in the back end. I've never noticed it in Genesis before. Actually, we can go ahead and just activate that real fast and see. And then as you can see, it goes back to this one because I have it actually in that theme, the child themes folder. Let's see here. I don't think they do for the favicon. Yeah, so if they don't have the option, then you just want to go to header and then just copy and paste that code that I give you underneath the title tag, and you should be good to go. Alright, so the next one we're going to look at here is, I'm just going to install it real quick to an HTML CSS template. It really shouldn't be any different than the WordPress, but I'm just going to do it real quick just to make sure everyone understands. So we got here is an index.php folder. This is just a one-page HTML CSS template. So we're going to go ahead and open this up. And the same thing here. I'm just going to throw it here under the title tag. Oh, excuse me, that's the wrong one. Okay, so we got it there. I actually haven't uploaded the image yet. We're going to go ahead and put it create image folder there and upload it to an images folder for my demo page. So we're going to go ahead and save that. And save that. And I'm going to grab the image here and just upload it to images. And we should have the favicon. Yep. So there it is. So now everyone that comes to my site can see this little ugly little P favicon that I made for the demo template and the other website, and they'll always know it's my site because I'm the only guy on the block with an ugly looking P for a favicon. So that's all there really is to it. Just make sure, like I said before, I have the code underneath the YouTube video or on the text tutorial on websitemechanics.org. I'll just go ahead and show you real quick what that looks like. Like I said, just make sure I would put in the full URL instead of just leaving it shortened like it is. Other than that, just place that under your title tag. Make sure you upload your image to the correct folder and that you have the path here correct. And then just refresh your page. If it's not there, clear your history and you should see it. If not, or if you have any other questions, just let me know on the YouTube video or through my site, and I'll do my best to help you out. If you'd like to watch any other of my website tutorials, just visit www.websitemechanics.org. And thank you for watching.